Hey, Tanner James, DJ TJ Training. This is gonna be an awesome video. Okay, budget lights, Chinese lights, imported lights. Should you buy them? Are they worth it? Yes, they can cost a lot less. They can be very cost effective. A normal moving head that may be $1,000 is maybe only 400 or maybe only 350 imported, and you can get 4 of them with a flight case for the same price as you would get one of the real ones. Should you do it? Should you get the battery powered uplights? Should you get moving head? Should you get any kind of lights from budget, imported kinds of businesses? Here's my opinion. I do not think you should. And I say you shouldn't because I think, let's look at it from a different perspective. As a DJ, you want to be paid well, right? We are all offering, you want to say you offer premium services. You want to say you offer a premium service and that you are quality. Would you agree? I personally do. I tell my clients, look, they're like, why should we pay for you versus somebody else? You're charging twice as much, 3 times as much, 4 times as much as this other guy. Why should we go with you? Because I offer a premium service. And that's what I tell them. That's exactly what I tell them. And sometimes they care, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're like, you know what, whatever, we could care less. And sometimes they're like, yep, okay, that's worth it for us. Here's the thing. The lights from China are generally not UL listed, and there's no warranty, and they're not necessarily safe. And I have seen pictures on DJ forums of the lights exploding and burning, and very big problems that you do not want as a DJ. And the second thing with that is, how can you tell a client that you offer a premium service when you're cutting corners on lighting, right? I mean, if you're gonna say you offer premium uplights and they're battery powered and they're great, but they aren't even UL listed and they're pretty much illegal to operate, I mean, come on, you can't do that. That's unethical and wrong. And I think in order to say it in a real way that says, hey, look, I offer a premium service, I provide an awesome product for you, you can't then be cutting corners over here and cutting corners over here and all that kind of stuff. So I would say, look, it's in another one of my videos, buy once, cry once. Hit it, buy once, cry once, get it over with. Yes, it's gonna cost a lot more. It shouldn't be your fault, you should be charging the client. There are a lot of videos out there on how to charge, and basically you take your equipment and you take a percentage of your equipment and charge that to the client plus your labor. You should not be putting in you should not be paying thousands of dollars for lights and then charging $50 to DJ, because that's not right. So buy the nice quality lights if you're gonna tell your clients that you provide a premium service, right? If you're totally happy with telling your clients that you are a budget service and that that's what you're doing, then fine. But you have to tell them from the beginning, and then you can't take any of the high-end events because that's not who you're going after, right? I think most DJs want to have the premium service events, but then you can't cut corners, and that's what a lot of people miss. They think that these people doing these huge events, these awesome events, that they can just cut corners and be in that same spot, and that's not true. One of the things that you have to do is you have to buy those cables, those expensive cables. I mean, I have all black extension cables for all of my equipment, and it is expensive. It can get very expensive versus a yellow extension cable or an orange extension cable, but that's what I decide to spend the money on, so that I can tell the clients, look, this is what it looks like. There is not one off-color cable running around. So I do not think that you should get budget lights. It does depend on what you're going after, but I think in any sense of a business that you shouldn't do that. Now, there are some brands that are like, maybe not, I think Eliminator lighting, right? There is ADJ, Chauvet, Blizzard, Elation, those kinds of nice brands. And then I think Eliminator. And I don't think Eliminator is bad. I've used their lights before. When I was starting out, I used the lights. But they are not ADJ. And they are not Chauvet. But they are not Chinese import lights. So if you want to get some lights and you don't want to go super big, but you want to have quality lights that are not, you know, gonna break the bank, highly recommend Eliminator lighting. So that's what I would say. Don't, if you don't have the money and you really don't have the money, because I'm with you, I know how you've been, I know where you are, then I would not go with the super high-end ADJ, but I would not go import lights from China, because that's where you run into issues with a short-circuiting battery and it blows up. So and then you better make sure you have insurance. So that's another video of mine. So I would not recommend it. I don't recommend importing lights. I think, you know, it's not worth the risk. I would say stick to professional lighting. Tanner James, DJ TJ Training.